Rod, tell everybody who's watching or listening here, where you're from, your business. Tell us a little about.
Absolutely, yeah.
What's the name of your business?
So Masterpiece Painter, that's my business name. And we're in business for 18 years. We're up in Massachusetts, suburbs of Boston, west of Boston. We do primarily, interior, exterior painting, and we also dabble into some roofing, but I started back then just doing painting, yeah.
How long ago did you start your business?
18 years now, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, 5.
18 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Crazy,
you've been through a lot.
Yeah,
You
through
don't
a
look-
recession, through, learning so much through
You don't look old
hardship.
enough.
I'm 41, turning 42 this year.
You got started
Yeah.
early.
Early, yeah.
So,
Very blessed, yeah.
when did you start doing roofing?
2 years ago.
2 years
Less than
ago.
2 years ago.
So
Correct.
I'm going to put a little bookmark in that. We
Okay.
may come back to that here in a few minutes.
Okay, sure.
So, let's go back a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
What did your day to day look like?
A couple of years ago, I was doing a lot. Yeah, still, we as business owners, there's so much to be done, right, in our plates. But I didn't have a team. The biggest difference, I would say, 2 years ago now, is the team that we were able to build, and the delegation part of it. So we have great people who are doers and in each department, which they do much better than what I used to do. So the business went to a better level of structure and also leadership, I would say. Big change. Yeah.
What does your day to day look like now?
So my primarily focus now is with building our leadership team. We just moved to a new office, and we have each department has its own space and office. So we've restructuring actually the whole business. We're going over every SOPs, everything we do. We're revising and implementing and changing a few things. So I also do some sales. There's someone who does all the exterior and HOA sales. I'm involved a little bit with the interior. Well, not a little bit, a lot with interior sales, but it's mostly 1 or 2 appointments a day. It's not, or sometimes none. We do 50-50. It's about a little over 0.5% of our revenue comes through with the painting, through contractors, and then the other one, the other half is with homeowners. So the contractors is pretty much sold because of the relationship. So it's not a hard sell. So I would say 25% of my time it's with sales.
So you do some rather large projects, right? I mean, we do just like cookie cutter homes for your average Americans.
Uh-huh.
Some of the projects you do are pretty extraordinary.
We do some big ones, yeah. And not all of them, but we do. Yeah, we always have a bigger project going on. But we do small. We do 1-bedroom painting as well. There's no such a thing as a small project for us. Yeah.
So you like sometimes houses that are like 12,000 square feet.
Yeah, well, we're doing 2. So these are houses. We're doing $230,000 ish interior painting, and then at this time, and then we start in a $370,000. That's interior and exterior. That's one of those, but that's just a few. Our average job is.
Well, that's some pretty extraordinary size projects there.
Yeah, that's such a blessing. Yeah.
Rod, why? Well, let me ask you this: why did you start your business?
So before I dabbled into painting, I had a cleaning business. I'll make a long story short. So I had a cleaning business since 2002. In 2005, a friend of mine wanted to sell his business, which he didn't really have a business, and then he offered me. I was in my comfort zone. I didn't really want it. And then he tried to sell to other people he couldn't sell. And I used to do side jobs with him. I had a cleaning business and did carpeting, painting, a few, because I had a relationship with a lot of realtors and our clients, and they trusted me. So I could bring someone I knew, and we split profit. So with this friend of mine, he used to do painting to like larger projects. I didn't know anything about painting. So long story short, he tried selling his business. He wasn't able to sell. And then he said, listen, take this. If it works, you pay me. If it doesn't work, you don't pay me. And then first day I drove his van. He had a Ford Economy, old one. I drove, the transmission went. I called him. He's like, you know what? Just, take it if all goes well. No, just take it. And God bless you, actually. He didn't ask for anything because of the transmission. So that's how I got into painting. And then shortly after, I was studying and building relationships. It's all about the people, So building relationships with paint rep, paint store I used to buy. Actually, back then, I sat at a training, which the training was for the stores, the employees of the stores, given by Benjamin Moore, that type of training, because of the relationship I had with the store owner. He let me, sit and learn. So I was always asking people for advice, and just like I do to you today.
Well, one of the things that I really appreciate about you, Rod, is you are always hungry to learn and to grow.
Yeah.
And I find, we need more of that. There was a time in my younger days when I knew it all. Is that you? Do you know it all? Are you one of those closed-minded people? And I find that a lot of business owners are smart, confident people, and a lot of times that leads to closed-mindedness. And I used to think that because I could do everything that I was pretty smart. And I look back and I'm like, yeah, that was pretty dumb. What I should have done is built more relationships with people, and that way I didn't have to constantly reinvent the wheel. I call that the Flintstone syndrome, when I'm constantly chiseling out a new process or a new something for my business. But one of the things I appreciate about you is I think you figured it out sooner than me that, hey, I don't have to be an expert at everything.